My mic. Hi, Macarons! Hello, hello! Welcome back to today's stream. I think you saw it was lagging during the loading. So yeah, hello. Welcome! It's Bulgum today. Bulgum, we saw. Finally! Congratulations on finishing the week. Yeah, I'm a bit late, unfortunately. Sorry. Sorry. So much stuff to do. But I'm here now. You. So, as I said, I'm going to answer some question on Marshmallow, and then I will start the stream. Loading. Yeah, loading. I did a new loading screen because the one I did was the one from before was a bit out of date. So here's my new loading screen. Loading screen. I hope you liked it. Waiting, new loading screen. Yeah, I hope you liked it. Thank you. I mean, yeah. Hi, Macaron. Hi, Macaron. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, you saw that it was lagging. I hope it was just for the moment, but now it shouldn't lag. I hope so. Hi, Jin Poi. Hello. So, wait, let me check what was going on with my stream. Oh, it's lagging again. Come on, wake up. Hello, madam. Hello. Hi, Macaron. Hello. Welcome. You're just on time. Okay. So, I have to change the screen to go to here. Where am I? I'm here, but there's something wrong here. Okay, we got it. So, let me check. どうしようかな。今どうしようかな。もうInternet! Come on! Why is Marshmallow so slow? What the hell? Come on, wake up. Yes, okay. Oh my, wait. Sorry. So, let's go. Wait, how do I... Wait, pomme de terre. Oui, c'est de la pomme de terre. Internet pomme de terre. PC pomme de terre. Anyway, why doesn't it show? Come on, my man. Yeah, I got it. So, Does everyone see it? Let me just I'm going to adjust it really quickly so that everyone can see it clearly. どうしようかな。Okay, like this is cool. Everyone can see, right? So, let's begin. 이모가 너무 귀엽다. 감사합니다. 너무 고마워요. 고맙습니다. 고맙습니다. 이모 맞나요? 네, 나야 나. 나 이모야. What is this question? マシュマロ I see it. Oh my god. Wait, what? My PC is blocking. Oh, hello back. Come on. Why? Potato. How about giving judgment to potato? Yeah, potato. Potato Wi-Fi is guilty. You're guilty of making me separated from macaron. Why Wi-Fi? Why bully us? Wi-Fi is bullying us. Wi-Fi doesn't want us to be together, macaron. That's so tragic. That's a tragedy like Romeo and Juliet. Yono and macaron. Tragedy. Yeah, it's me. I'm Yono. Unicorn 이모 Diana. 이모. Next question. What can it be? This one? Ohayono. What is your favorite food? Potato. Yeah, I like potatoes. More specifically, I like French fries so much. French fries so much. Yeah, French fries. French fries are the best. I like French fries. I like meat. Yeah, this is mostly my favorite food. If I have to pick what kind of meat I like, I would say pork, beef, chicken, all top one. Yeah, I like chicken, beef, and what was the first one? Pork. Yeah, I like so much. I like food. I also like fish. I like French fries for life. 안녕하세요. 송정민, 안녕하세요. Frites, oui, des frites. J'adore les frites. J'aime les frites. Les frites pour la vie. Yeah. So yeah, I like food. I like this kind of food. But I think I'm not that picky. It's just that I don't really enjoy vegetables. Just vegetables. I love meat. I love French fries. Every other type of the potato. Really? No, French fries are the best. And you know what? The French fries from Belgium are the best of the world. Best. Bonjour, 송지영. Hello. Bonjour. I just made a big mistake. Yes. Now you're right. I approve of this answer. I hate vegetables. Yeah, I hate vegetables. Yasai kudasai. It will be good to have some. But, vegetables are good for health, so once in a while is not that bad. Mademoiselle, it will be 1,100 subs soon. Don't you want to open a membership? I hope join your membership. Thank you for this question. So yeah, as you see it, the number of subscribers is rising so high this day and so fast. So yeah, it's almost 1,100. That's incredible. Thank you very much, macarons. I'm so happy to see that we are becoming bigger and bigger together to run the world together with macarons. I'm happy. So yeah, the membership. The thing is, I don't have access to membership yet because I need a certain number of view hours before opening the membership. Is like it's about 400 hours of watch time, but we have to take into account like the karaoke, the copyrighted stuff do not count in this number. So as you see, my most popular videos are not the one that are not copyrighted. So it's a bit difficult. So now I have to make some stuff that are not copyrighted so that I can get access to membership and we will have some great stuff to do to reach this goal. Same thing, I wanna join your membership too. Yeah, thank you. My parents lied to me about carrots. They don't upgrade your eyes. That's why I. Then why do I have glasses? But at least I heard that carrots is good for your skin. So maybe you have a good skin with carrots when you eat this. So yeah, we are a bit no, we are not yet there for the membership. See, I hope to get it soon. As last time I saw it, it was 2,200 something hours over 4,000. So we're coming close, but it's not for now, I think. But later, I hope you will still be there to support me so far. So thank you for the comment, and it was a great question to answer. Next question. This one. Hi, Maricaron. Hi, Maricaron. It's my first time seeing a French virtual YouTuber. How did you start? Oh, that's a nice question. So here's the answer. I started in beginning of January, and how did I start? I was in an audition with my current company, which is Blanche Fleur, ra shゅるる. So I think I'm the first European Vtuber of the company. So it was a first, and I really enjoy streaming like this because I'm kinda independent of my planning and stuff because I was very busy with the studies and stuff. So it allows me to have my free schedule, and I had some free time to play video games that I enjoy, and my main goal was also to learn a lot of languages, but I guess we're coming fall so way. So yes, the only learning language that learning that I do is on VR chat or on Duolingo. So far it was like this. So on Duolingo I had fun with just practicing my Korean and also some Japanese, I think. And yeah, language learning is actually hard. I try to find a way to learn it by having fun, with interacting with everyone, so it's good to practice this language. I was curious too. And why are you hitting your chest with a hammer? I'm not hitting my chest, I'm hitting in the air. I'm ready to play Ace Attorney, that's why. The time of Super Chat and membership will come. Yeah, it will come. One day it will come. So, wait, let me check because I have a very bad memory. I have to check what was my first stream. Yeah, my first stream was a Q&A live stream just to get to know me better. Oh my god, the beginning of my stream I just keep remembering because it was very hard. Like I didn't know which kind of voice would suit me because I was like, I think my voice it sounds a bit unstable, you know. Sometimes I sound very high, sometimes I sound with very low voice, and I can't get accustomed to one voice only. I try to be cute because I don't think my voice is as cute as other VTubers. I kind of feel confused about this. But now I feel like I'm going to talk however I would like to. Sometimes I will feel very happy and talk with high voice. But sometimes I will just have my casual voice to explain it better, I think. So yeah, it began with this. I was super nervous with the Q&A stream. I was super nervous. It was my first stream and I even forgot to put my eye patch on. Oh my god. It was such a good time though. So yeah, my first stream was this FAQ, this Q&A stream, and my first one was this one, and then I started directly with a Duolingo stream with Korean, and then it going stuff like Apex, karaoke are working pretty good. I did one stream of ASMR, but it was terrible with my mic. We couldn't catch the sounds. It was not that good. So yeah, mostly I played Apex, Cupid Parasite, which is a good otome game. I did one cooking stream of me doing french fries and it was pretty fun actually. I nearly burnt my camera so many times. But yeah, I think the one that I found my way with was the French teaching lesson. Like I had fun to teach you French and I was very happy to hear some good feedback about the lesson and that people enjoy this very much. Oh, that makes it cringe. Yeah, cringe. Hi Yono, hi Yarto, hello. Cool unicorn, we like it. Hi Macaron, hi. You come to the right time. So yeah, wait, the music is kinda bothering me right now. Okay. So hi Marikaru. Okay. So I hope I answered the question well as I can. And yeah, let's see the next question. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Sorry. I take so much time to answer the question. Okay, next question. 인턴 일 재밌나요? 인턴 일 재밌나요? Do you enjoy your internship? Yeah. So 인턴 너무 재미있어요. 재밌다, 진짜 재밌다. 좋은 사람 많이 있어요. In my company. 컴퍼니에서 너무 좋다, 진짜. There are very nice people in this company. The atmosphere is super good. We're working in an environment that is pretty recent and modern. So the labs are super clean. I have my job and I'm having so much fun working there. I'm very busy sometimes, but I think I do my job kinda well and it's going great. Like, I'm in another country. I thought it would be more overwhelming, but it was not that overwhelming. I had so much fun here. The city is great. My roommate is great. My apartment is great as well. And I really enjoy living there and working there. So yeah, so far so good. This internship is super nice. I already did 2 months and now I have 2 months left for my internship. The French lesson stream was so interesting. Thank you, Jang. Aujourd'hui encore, grâce à votre sourire, j'ai eu le soleil du matin. No, 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 no. Don't start with pick-up lines, please. Don't start with the French pick-up lines. Ah, ça commence. Non, 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 non. Non, s'il vous plaît, non. 제발, 제발. 하지 마. Anyway, so yeah, internship is going great. Next question. I think it's the same question, so we just check. 僕はワンショー、ミュールワイン大好きですかマリーさんも好きですかフランス人はフィンのフィンの好きだといイメージがあって Wait, I have to check the translation. I think oh my god, my Japanese is so bad. I have to check the translation. ちょっと待って。Wine. I didn't know the stream was started. Late hi, Macaron. Hi. You're not late. Don't worry. Just trying to see what's going on. Do you also like wine? I'm curious about the image that French people like wine. Ah, do I like wine? Okay, so let me answer this question. So yeah, I enjoy drinking wine. I prefer white wine over red wine, really, for sure. Because white wine is more sweet than red wine. I think I really enjoy sweet alcohol. I said I really enjoy drinking sweet alcohol, but don't think I'm an alcoholic, okay? I'm not an alcoholic. I just enjoy drinking for special occasions. So yeah, I like drinking wine. I don't know if it's a French stereotype, but I think most of people enjoy drinking wine as long as you're a wine amateur. Kenji is so hard. Yeah. 漢字は本当に難しいな。So I think it was the last question. So yes, I like wine. And it was the last question. So now maybe we can move to the Ace Attorney stream. Let's start. ちょっと待って。Okay, we got it. So now let's switch the screen to Switch. Okay, we're good. So I need to get to my remote and then we good. So let me introduce you to the game we're going to play today. It's named Ace Attorney Chronicles. So I don't know if you heard of the Ace Attorney series. It's a visual novel game, I would say. Visual novel, is it? Visual novel investigation game in which you investigate some cases and then you also have to defend the defendant during the trial because you're a lawyer. So yeah, you incarnate the lawyer and you protect your defendant, your client. And this one is very cool because it's happening during the ancient time in Japan. So there are a lot of references that are true to Japan history, I think. And yeah, the gags are super cool. And sometimes you see Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes in this game. And yeah, it's super great. I really enjoy their new settings. It's super great. J'adore le camembert avec du vin rouge. Yeah, it's good. It's going well with red wine, actually. Igiari! Yeah, igiari. So let's start right now. The Great Ace Attorney. Chronicles, let's go. Let's go. Did you hear the sound or not? Because I can't hear you well. What is going on? My headphone was wrong. Okay. Wait, what? Load game. I have to load my game. I don't know where I was. I forgot. When was my last game? My last save was this one, I think. I think it's this one. The Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro. How are you doing, son? I'm doing great. Hello, Nana. Hello, Niels. 이기야리. It is Helloc Shams in the English version. Yeah, Helloc Shams. Wait, is it not the same in the other version? Because they changed the name to avoid copyright stuff, I think. So, what I enjoy doing this kind of stream is to read and try to impersonate the characters. So, forgive me if the voice are not that good. The Old Bailey. This place always makes me feel strange. I seem to get chills down my spine and break out in a nervous sweat all at the same time. Oh my god, I have trouble to read. Well, I don't think I'd be back here so soon. Oh my god, I read terribly. That's my line. I remember him. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Natsume. It was only 2 days ago that I was declared not guilty here. Yes, we somehow managed to prove he didn't stab Miss Green in the back. But now this! Another morning, another murder, and here I am again in this hellhole. Can't keep coming to court. Give us your best shot. Thank you. It reminds me of Arsene Lupin. Oh shit, my button just got. Mr. Naruhodo, I'm afraid I have bad news. Mr. Natsume, good morning. Yes, morning. So here we are again. Yes, again. Oh, this silence. Voice acting, liquor, interesting, and there. Oh, the name of characters are real writers. Yeah. This is Soseki Natsume. Judicial assistant, Miss Mitokoba Esquires. What's the bad news? Oh dear, did you? If you come in shouting at the top of your voice, people can't help hearing what you say. Oh, I'm sorry. Yonosuke Soseki. You've done nothing wrong, Mr. Sato. Now, what is it? I don't know. Well, it seems that the prosecution in today's trial will be led by Lord Baroque Van Zix. What? Van Zix? Oh, it's Red One Guy. The so-called Reaper of the Bailey. The most legendary prosecutor in the land. Oh my god, 상남자. In the trial 2 days ago, he pursued Soseki-san and I relentlessly. Of course, by the skin of our teeth, we managed to pull through, but still. Perhaps Mr. Natsume Akito in the last trial wasn't the end of the matter after all. Yes, I know what you're thinking. The legend of the river that says, nothing can save a person in the dark when Lord Van Zix is the protector. Oh no! That even if that person is found not guilty, the accused will meet a mysterious end one way or another. 잘생김! 잘생김, prosecutor. And we're experienced it firsthand. Oh yeah, the burning flame accident. A man he successfully defended met the most terrifying end after his acquittal right here in the Old Bailey. Do I have to put that with those ice cold eyes boring into my soul again? Cursed by just evil spirit and now by the Reaper? Pair of petrifying perils potentially. Well, if it's potentially, at least you appear to have hope, Mr. Natsume. Welcome student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Yes? I'm innocent. You have to believe me. You more than no one here. Don't worry. I'll be your steadfast ally every step of the way in this battle, I promise. And this promises to be a hard battle, I fear. Well, the trial is scheduled to begin shortly. We should move into the courtroom. Let's go! Oh yes, I forgot to say. I'm afraid he won't be able to make it, Mr. Sholmes, I mean. That's probably for the best. Because Mr. Hairlock Sholmes is kinda eccentric. It's a very eccentric character. Oh! If he were there, I might be tempted to rely on his help. Oh, also, yeah. And that could be seen as a weakness. If Lord Van Zix were to notice, he'd preyed on it. Merciless. Am they a little bit remind of Grandma Shout? Really? I sound like a grandma? At least, that's my gut feeling. Mr. Naruhodo. You're right. It's just so right. Oh, well said, Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Well said. I swear on this word at my side, and on the spirit of Kazuma that he harbors. I'll show him what a Japanese lawyer can do. I'll set you free with honor. Oh, yes! February, 9:40 a.m. The Old Bailey courtroom. Yeah, there is this new system with the jury, and it's you will see if we can get the hang of it. Oh yeah, Judge voice. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. Oh wait, I'm trying to lower the sound because I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. Oh. I don't know his voice yet. The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready, my lord. Readiness for the trial, my learned Nipponese friend, is not what the defense needs. What you need is readiness for your inevitable defeat. It's not just my imagination, it's really there. Lord Van Six has such an animosity toward us Japanese for some reason. It was some times ago now that he first became known as the Reaper of the Bailey, I believe. These past few years, he hasn't appeared in court at all. Yet now, he's back in the courtroom, though for some reason. Only when I'm defending. This Reaper, with curious disdain for us Japanese, is a prosecutor shrouded in mystery. I have to read carefully. Come on. Still, this isn't the time to be pondering that. I have to concentrate on Soseki-san's trial.
Furthermore, I now call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You have been chosen at random to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to fulfill your duty?
Absolutely. I had a feeling that this larrikin wasn't innocent before. I must say that I feel especially ruthless on days when my head refuses to sit right. Huh? Well, I rather like how you're wearing your hat. I think the ruleless look is very fetching, actually. I need to be somewhere at 10 o'clock. I have a very important meeting. Let's make this quick.
I couldn't agree more. I need to take 5 bob tonight, or the message will go through the roof. Oh, may the Lord show us all the light here, and lead this flock to a righteous verdict.
The British jury system is very different to our own, isn't it? It's quite extraordinary to think that the power of judgment is in the hand of 6 members of the public, and that the judge can only pass sentence when all jurors are in agreement with the defendant guilt. 6 citizens of London, chosen at random, or at least that's the idea. I forgot his voice.
The prosecution will draw attention to the fact that the accused was on trial here but 2 days ago. Accordingly, where possible, the same juror have been asking him to return for duty today. Very well, let us commence the trial. Lord Van Six, your opening statement, please.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is not the intent of the prosecution to cast doubt over your past decision. However, the innocent verdict afforded to this eccentric Nipponese before has had their consequences. I'm struggling. Good at voice act, so funny with that. Really, thank you.
Did the accused repent for his wrongdoing in that affair? Far from it. Pam. Instead, he used his freedom to perpetrate the most blood-curdling crime. Namely that of the attempted murder of his neighboring lodger, an innocent Englishman. To explain the circumstances of the crime, the prosecution calls its first witnesses to the stand.
I miss when I first clicked the game. I love the series. Yeah, it's super series, so cool game. I recommend it so much.
The detective responsible for investigating the scene and the accused himself.
Oh, both of them.
Witnesses, your name and occupation, please.
Yes, sir.
Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at the Scotland Yard Homicide Division.
漱石夏目 from the Empire of Japan. My government ordered me to come here as a student to study a language and culture.
Mr. Natsume.
Yes, my lord, sir.
I'm quite sure I'm not mistaken that you swore an oath never to set foot in the courtroom again. I remember it as if it were yesterday.
Potato. Wait, is it lagging? Oh shit.
The day before, in fact, my lord, but close enough.
Oh, believe me, this is the last place I want to be.
Inspector, let's hear from you first. Explain the case for the court. Right, your heart, sir. The incident occurred at the Karadeb household, where the defendant had lodgings. In the ground floor room of the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, the defendant has already admitted to visiting the victim on the night in question. Mr. Shakespeare collapsed in his room as a result of poisoning by strychnine. He was found in the following morning, where the landlord, suspecting something was wrong, broke down the door. Wow. Wow.
Ah, yes, he's eating potato. Yeah, he was eating potato fries. That's me. So Chad, that clock uniform guy. You'll see it later.
This means, I presume, that the door to the victim's room was locked at the time of the incident? Correct, my lord. It was locked from the inside, making entry or exit from the room impossible. Although the victim, Mr. Shakespeare, lives to tell tale, he very nearly didn't. The man was halfway to heaven when we first found him. I was the first officer on the scene, my lord. And I have a photographic print here that I took at the time to show how it looked. Yes, a chilling scene indeed. The man looked very much deceased.
That's right. Everyone present believed that exactly what he was.
Very well. I shall accept this photographic print as evidence for the court.
Okay.
Now then, Mr. Natsume.
Yes!
As the defendant, do you have anything to say at this juncture?
They're haunted by evil spirits.
Good gracious, what's haunted?
My lodging. There's been a whole series of strange happenings in my lodgings. The tenant before died in mysterious circumstances. A woman was stabbed by no one on the street outside. My neighbors was poisoned, and me? What about me? I've nearly been killed countless times.
Killed, Mr. Natsume? How?
Even in that fateful night it happened. When I returned from Mr. Shakespeare's room, I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed. But before long, the stove went out and somebody tried to kill me.
You must always extinguish all fires before retiring for the night, Mr. Natsume. But it's so cold. My running eyes would freeze. The point is, I didn't poison my neighbor. Oh, why am I being accused of that? Why is my existence so cursed? So this is the English version, nothing different, of course. Yes. Thank you, witnesses. I believe I have a reasonably clear picture of events. If I could raise one more point, my lord, one more conclusive point. Conclusive, go on. Fortunately, the victim, Mr. Shakespeare, has regained consciousness after his ordeal, and he has named the true culprit. The poison consumed by the victim was administered in a cup of tea that he drank on the night in question. Tea, my lord, that was poured to the victim's room by the accused. The accused, good grief.
Except that funny name makes sense. Shakespeare, yeah. They changed the name also.
Order! Yes, that's the crux of this whole case. If Soseki-san is innocent, then why? Why has the victim accused him? Well, Mr. Natsume, what have you to say to this accusation?
That evening, yes, I did take some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited Mr. Shakespeare's room as a gift. The public water pump outside always freezes at night, so I brought bottled water especially to make it. And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again, never. The public pump was frozen, you say? That's not information we've heard before.
That will do, thank you. Now, according to our laws, the defense must have the opportunity to cross-examine witnesses at least once. Therefore, I call upon those witnesses now for formal testimony. I presume the prosecution has no objection. None whatsoever, my lord. Good. Then you will give your account of events on the night in question to the court now?
Yes, my lord!
Witness testimony. The catastrophic night.
It was around 9 o'clock that evening when I visited my neighbor and I took some tea with me as a gift. We had a heated literary debate over a nice hot drink, after which I went back to my room at around 11. My tea was completely harmless. How couldn't have locked the door behind me otherwise, could he?
Strychnine takes some time to have an effect on the body. People don't kill over immediately after taking it. Unicorn struggles with voice. Do I struggle?
Victim would have been perfectly able to lock the door after his get left.
The argument still stands. Wait, is that all? Is it all the testimony? It was pretty short. Yes, I see. It all seemed relatively straightforward.
Excuse me, but that testimony does not raise one rather crucial point, I think. Mr. Natsume claims his tea to have been harmless, presumably, though. The teacups have been examined for traces of the poison, haven't they? Why didn't I think of that?
Well, as it happens, no. We haven't been able to. Did I hear you correctly, Mr. Monster? Scotland Yard has failed to examine the suspicious victims? How could you have overlooked something so important? Isn't that something to do? Oh, wait, sorry. I learned upon his friend is falsely incensed. The inspector said Scotland Yard was unable to examine the tea, not that it was overlooked. Unable? Why? Simple enough. There was none left. Not a drop. Someone must have been very thirsty indeed. With current scientific techniques, it's not possible to test the poison under such circumstances. We only need a drop, but that one drop does actually have to exist, funnily enough. Oh. The lack of examination notwithstanding, it appears nothing other than the tea passed the victim's lips on the night in question. I see, thank you. The matter is clear. Cast your eyes over the jury, my learned friends. What? You can see in their face, I'm sure, the recognition of the accused's guilt. Your client's fate is all but sealed. In mere moments from now, you will lose, and your compatriot will be damned for all eternity. He's right. I can feel all six of the jurors looking daggers at me. Bam! But I can't let them belt me down. I won't. Counsel for the defense, proceed with your cross-examination. Yes, my lord. The catastrophic note. So, let's try to interact. I need to check. Okay. Receipt. $9.45. Your book. Okay. I'm just checking the clues first. Something's ripped. I already checked this. I think I already checked this, so it's not very relevant. Okay, soap. Oh. What is this? What is it, Mr. Naruhodo? This bar of soap. When I first found it, I could have sworn there was something sort of round disc in this depression, like here a reddish one. Yes, you're right. I remember it too. But now the depression is completely empty. Where could the disc have gone? Oh, it changed? Oh yeah, there was something there. It disappeared. Okay, pair of teacups. It's completely empty, this one, I think. Yeah, this one is completely empty, but this one has some trace of coffee or tea. This must be the cup that Mr. Shakespeare was drinking from then. It's stained on the inside. Tea does that, I'm afraid, even green tea. Oh, really? I've never noticed before. You've never noticed? Well, I never leave it in the cup long enough to have a mug. I like to gulp it down. Drink tea while it's hot. That's the Japanese way, isn't it? Oh dear. So many people seem to have the wrong idea about our culture, and most of them are Japanese. So yeah, we have this trace here, but it's not here. I love this process. Yeah, me too, it's the inquiry process. This is the teacup from which Mr. Natsume was drinking. Yes. Unlike the other one, the inside of the cup is completely clean. I suppose he must have drunk the content before the tea had the chance to leave a mark. I was glooped down too. How, sir? Sorry, Mr. Naruto? Well, if it's just to sip little by little, it goes cold. Really? I shall have to instruct you the proper way to take tea. Okay, updated. Oh wait, maybe I can have something. No, nothing. Oh, down. Really, it looks like he was eating soap. What the fuck? Yeah, I think nothing interesting here. Okay, let's attack. Mata! Were you and the neighbor good friends then? No, we weren't friends. Not at all, not at all. Never, ever. A simple no would have been sufficient. Good. And why did you decide to pay him a visit? Hope for dinner. Yeah. Mr. Shakespeare fancies himself as having great literary knowledge. As a fellow scholar of English literature, we find much to talk about together. Come now. Non-Nipponists could understand the finer point of English literature. What the fuck? What is he saying that? And on the night in question, there was the topic of conversation as well, I presume. It was the day of my last trial when I was acquitted. I just arrived back at my lodging when I ran into Mr. Shakespeare outside on the street. No, it's not his voice. It's not his voice. When I ran into Mr. Shakespeare outside on the street, that was at around 6 o'clock. We exchanged one or two pleasantries, and it soon turned into a heated discussions. I can't find his voice. He was on his way out at the time though, so I promised to visit his room that evening at 9 to continue our debate. But did I have all ill intentions? No, not one, not two, not any, not at all. Never, ever. A simple no would have sufficed, I feel. Then tell the court, what did happen when you visited the victim's room? He may be right. When I studied Shakespeare in university, it was just a nightmare. Really? We had a heated literary debate over a nice hot drink, after which I went back to my room at around 11. Press. Mata! Mata! A literary debate about Shakespeare's work, I think you say, didn't you? Shakespeare? Ah, a very worthy topic of conversation, I must say. Oh, yes, my lord. Romeo and Juliet. Who was stronger? It was a profoundly pleasurable parley. Romeo and Juliet? Who was the stronger? I know I'm going to regret asking this, but how did the debate go? Well, we both agreed that we would reach a conclusion more quickly with an reenactment. So, we battled it out in Greco-Roman style, naturally. What? Mr. Shakespeare had all sorts of costumes in his room for just such a contest. So when you say a reenactment, you mean they were actually in costume? She as Romeo, I as you. And after a vigorous sword tussle, I as Juliet came out at the top. A victory I cherish forever. I dare not to imagine the terrible scene of carnage. What the hell? The fact remains that it was you who prepared the tea and took it to the victim, correct? Juliet! Sorry. I bought the water in my room and made the pot to take it with me. I'd heard that he was too poor to have tea himself, you see. It's true, there was no sign of any tea leaves in the men's room. I wanted to do something nice, to be friendly. So why is everyone looking at me with such suspicions? My tea was harmless. Of course it was. No. Juliet got so much order. Yeah, sure. And do you have any basis for that statement, witness? Okay, we have to attack this one, I think. Oh, no, it's not the right button. Press. Mata! Yes, there was not a drop of tea left in the victim's room anywhere. Was there? That's correct. Anyone would think the fellow had never had a pot of tea before. He must have licked it dry. Which is a pity because one drop is all we would have needed to analyze it for poison. And you say that you returned home to your room at 11 o'clock, Mr. Natsume? Yes, definitely. By heavens and hers, I swear it. The landlord was able to verify that as it happened. He confirmed that the defendant went back to his room at 11 at night. And how is the landlord about to take audits to this? He, said it was the lamps, I believe. The lamps by inspector. When tenants return to their room and start using gas, the lamps in other parts of the house flicker. Yes, Mr. Gardev seems to pay a lot of attention to the comings and goings of his tenants. There's only one key to Mr. Shakespeare's room. I know that for certain. So, he must have locked the door himself from inside his room. The victims has confirmed that to be the case, yes. So I'm right. My tea was harmless, completely harmless. If you take poison, you die. Everyone knows that. It's not that simple, I'm afraid. What did you mean? Let me check again the clues. No. I think there is nothing. Okay, let's just press. Mata! How long does it take to for symptoms to appear then? According to the coroner, I was picking 2 at the yard about 30 minutes after the poison consumed. Then the victim suffers violent convulsion, cramping, and stiffness, and eventually dies from asphyxiation. So there's a 30-minute interval between when the poison is ingested and the onset of symptoms. There seem to be a lot of different types of poison in the world, that's for sure. Oh dear, death by poisoning again. It's always so awful. 30 minutes is a long time. Certainly, long enough for the victim to have locked the door behind the accused after he left. So cute, 맞다. Thank you. You can't deny that. And it further degrades Soseki-san's alibi. I have the medical report from the doctor who examined the victims here, my lord. It's fairly thorough. Ready. The accused is the only person who could have done it. Very well, the court will add this report to the court record as evidence. The victim's level. Okay, we have to check this. Oh yes, I see it here. Delayed onset of symptoms. Great. Wait, where is it? Let's check. Cause of coma, ingestion of small quantity of strychnine. Toxic effects present 30 minutes after ingestion. High likelihood of the substance having been mixed with the tea the victim was drinking, but no sample could be obtained for testing. The poisoning incident occurred at around 1:30 a.m. on 21st February. Assessed from the victim's pocket watch that appears to have broken when the man collapsed after the delayed onset of the symptoms. No container for the poison was found at the scene. Wait, I need to drink water. Up. I'm good now. So, we watched what it was going on with his report, and now, Okay, let's press. Mata. Water. I should buy this game. Yeah, you should. It's very nice game. The argument still stands, you say? This is what Mr. Natsume has been saying, isn't it? The pair of them drank tea together that night, so if there was poison in it, the victim wouldn't have been able to lock the door after the accused left later on. Exactly, hey! Me and my tea are innocent, sweet and innocent, I tell you! I'm afraid, sir, that doesn't follow. You see, strychnine is a slow-acting poison. In other words, it takes time for symptoms to appear. So, you could have left the room up to 30 minutes after the victims drank tea. And as long as you did that, Mr. Shakespeare could have locked the door after you've gone. But no! We drank tea straight away. The battle over whether Romeo or Juliet was stronger, that came after that. You have any evidence of to support that statement.
In my great homeland, the Empire of Japan, we have a saying. Drink tea, what is hot?
Sure, a prayer will satisfy the prosecution. I'm afraid that there's no conclusive proof to support the defendant's assertion. On the contrary, there are sufficient grounds to infer he's getting his up. Is this mother?
You must be thirsty cause there are too many texts.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's the extent of their testimony, is it? If I could voice a personal opinion, Mr. Naruto. Of course, go ahead. Mr. Natsume is arguing for his innocence so adamantly and so persistently. Yet,
Yet,
Inspector Gregson just brushes what he says aside. It's really infuriating.
I agree. So we need to find an inconsistency in what the inspector is saying, I think.
I'm afraid so. As things stand, the jurors are sure to find Mr. Natsume guilty.
As I see, we need to focus on is the poison in the tea. Let's think carefully to this testimony again.
Yes.
Oh, Susato is so sweet. I like Susato.
Now we have to find the objection to say.
Uh-huh. Wait. I think there's something with that, maybe. Let's see some of this. Present, no. High likelihood. Okay. 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. Poisoning incident 1:30 a.m. But he was there he went back to his room at around 11. Wait, let me process. Mr. Naruhodo, what a name for him, yeah. So I think there's something with the time, but he went back to his room at around 11. But the symptoms are on 30 minutes after ingestion. But if it occurred at around 1:30 a.m., he already left, right? He left at 11 a.m. 11 p.m. I don't know which clue to show at which moment, because I would like to show it as this moment. Because it says. But maybe it's more relevant to put it at the beginning. I'm going to save it just in case. How do I save it? I forgot. Ah. Okay. I'll try to... Oh, no, is that what I wanted to do? No, I did the nonsense. I already did. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, so... we're going to show first... here. Because I think he said it's around 11. But... I think here there is an issue. We're going to show the clue, the proof. I think we have to... Igiyari! I got it right! Ah, that's 천재예요. No, I'm kidding. The argument still stands, you say? I think not, Inspector. Come again? I think you'll find that you've overlooked a very significant chronological inconsistency here. A chrono what? What are you on about? According to this report, the victim must have consumed the poison at around 1:30 in the morning. Expert you. Amazing! Thank you everyone. And yet, the defendant Mr. Natsume left the victim's room at 11. Yes, that's right. There's more than 2 hours of missing time here. There. Higiyari kita. Dekita. In other words, if there was poison in the tea that Mr. Natsume brought to the victim's room, how could the victim have fallen ill to it 2.5 full hours after the defendant left? The defendant argument is entirely reasonable. How do you respond, Lord 16? Pray forgive the discordancy if my mind has wandered. I was considering what cuisine would best complement the content of my hallowed chalice this luncheon. How could it have happened? You asked.
Oh, he's angry. 똑당해. 김박대.
I do hate to shatter illusions, but my Nipponese friend appears to be tracing a phantom idea.
A phantom?
Is it hard to imagine that the victim drank his tea after the accused has left? For example, at the time stated in the medical report, yes, at around 1:30.
Igiyari. Mr. Natsume brought the tea with him to drink together with his neighbor. And in Japan, there is a well-known saying, drink tea while it's hot. Oh my god, that voice. That was very manly Igiyari. 김받네. Eventually, he becomes Chad's wannabe. What a grab. Giga Chad 16. Yeah, really. Did you hear that voice? Oh shit. This voice sounds nice. I wish I could have this voice for him. Oh, what's gone? Oh.
And in my country, there is an even more apt saying. There is nothing more refreshing than cold tea.
The point is, if there was such a long gap, there may be other ways to explain how the victim came to be poisoned, all the possibilities. Tea time is a matter, sure. What sort of possibilities, Console? Big eyes. Well, for example, the man could have had another visitor? Another visitor?
That's a very bold assertion, my learned friend, from someone who has nothing to substantiate it.
Or the victim could have taken the poison on his own volition.
You suggest this may have been a suicide, Console? Mr. Shakespeare has categorically denied suicide. The idea can and must be discounted.
But how? But he could be lying. What is this silence for?
Is something wrong, Lord Van Zix? I was listening to the sound of the carriage pulling up outside the courtroom. Pray forgive the discourtesy. Carriage? What carriage? It would seem that the key player in this case has just arrived.
待った
Out. Brave candle lives but a walk in shadow.
이게 뭐야? 이게 뭐야? 진짜.
Okay, excuse me. A poor player that shrouded threats his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. Which is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
It works.
Who, sir, are you? William Shakespeare, my lord. Alas, 'twas I undone by these bitter events. I am the victim.
What? What's doing here? What happened here? Shame.
The prosecution seeks to call this gentleman to the stand. With his testimony, my learned friends, brutal resistance will be utterly crushed. You're calling him as a witness? Very well, Consul. I grant your request with interest. I'm curious to discover what the court should hear from the victim himself. Happy am I, Shakespeare, to regard thee with my tale of woe, my lord.
But I still have my own tale to tell. My own tale of worst war. I can regale the court with a tale of a perfect innocence in perfect English.
I love the guy's motion.
What will do, Mr. Natsume? Let the court now hear from the victim.
Oh, his face. His expression, oh my god. Alright, so that's Mr. Shakespeare. But who's that other man beside him?
Yes, I feel sure that we've caught a glimpse of that man before.
State your name and occupation for the court, please. Witnesses. A writer of words so sweet, they do send a breeze. An inventor of ideas so profound, they compose the earth. The unrivaled poet, the unmatched scribe, William Shakespeare. Were the great bard to be recalled to life anew, lo, what a magnificent man! Good fellows, I am he who ponders such a miracle, William Shakespeare. Oh, the name's Matterman, or John B. Matterman. I work for the Altamont Gas Company, East End branch office.
Ah, I remember now. It was yesterday on Briar Road. Yes, she's right. It's him.
Oh, what's this?
Yes, it was him.
What's that man doing over there? He looks like he's trying to see into Soseki-san's lodging.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, excuse me, could we have a word? He disappeared. Yes, we spotted him outside Mr. Garrideb's house that morning. And he's a gas company employee. What does he have to do with this case? So, Mr. William Shakespeare, you are the victim in this miserable affair, right? Correct. Oh heaven, oh hell! Do you command me to remember? That sweet poison that tastes across me and cross my innocent lips. But where are your lips? I can't see his lips right now. I subpoenaed him for the trial, with his doctor's permissions naturally. Hearing the testimony of the aggrieved will remove any room for doubt from the juror's mind, I'm sure.
Behold, you have only to rearrange the letters of my name to see that Mrs. Seraph, an angel indeed. Thus be I noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart, as all heavenly angels be.
Because there isn't a less country meaning in their name. No, not at all.
The jurors seem to be very moved by this man, I'm afraid.
Huh? They're actually taking this seraphinogram idea seriously. Thank you, witness, for your illuminating introductions. But my lord, what's the man next to Mr. Shakespeare doing here? The gas man, I mean. What? Me? Well, now. Allow me to enlighten my unlearned friend. You recall, I presume, your earlier impertinence? Well, you suggested that the victim had another visitor to his room on the night in question. And moreover, that the victim is a compulsive liar.
What? Oh, no, I didn't quite say that.
This young chin stroker is here to controvert your wild claims conclusively. Is that not so, Mr. Madman?
Hang on. No, I'm just here.
I will call for your formal testimonies. You will tell the court as lucidly as possible what happened on the night in question. One may smile and be a villain. Yes, it does pain to me, but let the truth be spoken, the truth of that wintry night of my discontent. The snow lay about. My neighbor did come in the evening bearing a gift of tea. But very bitter was his drink, and when he left, I did fall prostrate on my table. 'Twas the tea alone did pass my lips at late hour, no less. No less? I was outside this broad window in the freezing cold all night, keeping an eye on his room. No one else visited his room but that short little round-backed Eastern fella.
Wait, what did you say? You were keeping an eye on Mr. Shakespeare's room all night?
That's right. Of course, the blocked window is old, but I blocked up, isn't it? But there is a little gap in the bricks where you can see into the room. So I spent the night trying to keep my teeth from chattering as I peered in through that. The question is, sir, why?
Well, now that's because he's on my list. What a piece of work is a man. Wherefore would thou not stare in wonderment?
What are you talking about?
This buzzing, buzzy body hath no part in this play.
I pray thee, pay him no heed. Make no more ado about his tedious word.
What did you say about me?
Calm yourself. This court is concerned with what happened on the night in question. Nothing more.
Indeed.
So, that is so. And as the testimony we have just heard clearly reveals,
useless long to say, like poem Shakespeare.
yes, there was no other than the accused present at the time who could have carried out this crime.
Oh no, that's bad, yabe.
Well, I believe this may be the final testimony of the trial. Now concede the defense may proceed with the cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. Cross-examination. Okay, I already read this one. Let's investigate. There's no lie about in the evening bearing a gift or tea. Okay. Let's just attack forwards. Mata!
To be clear, By neighbor, you are referring to the defendant, Mr. Natsume? Oh, dear sir, pretend was that I call him the man from upstairs? And at what time did the mustache-short Nipponese visit you in your room? Our meeting was premised for the hour of 9. And lo, did he come to tender a gift of fragrant tea? Details which are in accordance with the defendant's own testimony, yes. And we were embroiled in such a literary debate as history hath not seen before. By which I presume he means...
Hold it! Yeah, hold it, Iggyari! Oh no, it's not Iggyari. Iggyari is objection. Hold it. Matta! There's discussion about who was the stronger, Romeo or Juliet?
I, Shakespeare, did play the part of young Romeo, whereas my neighbor played the fair Juliet. Each of us dressed as would our characters be, to bring weight upon our merry experiment. I dare not to imagine the scene. Frailty, the name is woman. Canst thou imagine how dismayed I was? Yes, I had heard of the Eastern art of Jutsu, but ne'er did I dream it would be a skill practiced by a comely maiden. Huh? Juliet beats Romeo up. This is not helping our case. What the fuck? I believe the court has heard enough about your earth-shattering literary debate. Perhaps you could have reiterated your statement about the tea that the accused brought to your room? My liege, I am the servant. Gladly, I would do the bidding. Juliet! Juliet! But Marina was his drink.
Matta! Let me stop you there.
Oops.
Mr. Natsume left your room at 11 o'clock, but it wasn't until after 2 that the poison menu collapsed. That amounts to more than 3 hours of missing time. Why is he dancing? What the fuck? This is dancing time. Court of nonsense. If the defendant had really put the poison in your tea, that 3-hour window of time is something you're going to have to explain. Gladly. This easy task. What? I did drink the tea. What? Why is he dancing? Oh, yabe. 진짜 yabe. Oh my god. I did drink of the tea, not worried my guest did this story. But after he took leave of me, faith was stone cold. But at 1 hour past midnight, verily were my lips parted. Iggyari, that doesn't sound normal. Now, this quiet ordinary sir, after all.
Thou wouldst recall our fiery debate amid such argument. There'd be no time for fairy tea.
Romeo and Juliet again. And who was stronger?
Mr. Shakespeare, in summary, allow me to confirm. Did you not come here with the intention of naming your attacker? But of course, my liege. It was the stupid lover of words did attempt to shuffle me off this mortal coil. We all know what that means. It was the tea alone did pass my lips that late hour, no less. Wait, no less.
Mata!
So, you didn't have any kind of evening meals, dinner, supper? I bet to Juliet. Fee on luxury, fee on gluttony. To eat rice daily is but a waste of time. Sorry? I would that my belly were full, no more of than the sun doth rise. What the hell is happening? Okay, my my video is a bit laggy. Well, most heroic eating habits, I must say. Night and day do I fill my hours with learned study of great bard and playing. Right, why is he jumping? Why is he jumping like that? Hence, is it that there doth not in my chamber but be done the costume of mine heart? That would appear to be the case, as if an Erwodenda was found starved to death in your room. Now that I think about it, it's not just food that was conspicuously missing from that room, right? Isn't it? I don't recall seeing a single play or script anywhere. For I have devoured them all.
He's eaten? You have eaten them?
Every word to beat within my skull. Did thou imagine otherwise?
Right, that wasn't misleading at all. Now, could you turn around? Do you think?
Which brings us to the conclusion that the only way the poison could have passed the victim's lips is in the tea. It's in the tea, of course. What's more? Da 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 da. I was outside this block's window in the freezing cold all night, keeping an eye on his room. I forgot to attack.
Mata!
But the windows of that house have been all filled in. A historical artifact of the now defunct window tax. Yeah, you're right. All bricked up horribly. But as it happens, there's a little part of the brickwork at the bottom corner that has been opened up. I was looking it through that gap. Yes, there was a few bricks loose, weren't they? And for some strange reason, a couple of bars of soap lined up on the ledge outside as well. I don't like going around poking my chin in other people's business, especially on freezing cold nights. But them's my orders, and that's what I'll keep doing as long as there's breath in my body. What's with all the theatrical today? Out of interest, Mr. Madman, after the accused had left, and returned to his own logic. Did you see the victim leave the room at all?
No, he never left.
He was in that room the whole time as far as I'm concerned. And we can therefore discount the possibility of suicide. How can you be so sure of that? The police carried out a thorough investigation of the scene and found no receptacle for the poison. And since we know the victim didn't leave his room and hence didn't dispose of the poison's container himself, it's clear that this was no attempt to suicide. Only the culprit could have removed the receptacle.
Ah, yeah.
Loosely explained, Consul. Thank you.
It really was. You can't argue with the logic.
No one has visited his room but that short little round-back Eastern fellow. You say a short little round-backed Eastern fellow. So you can't be sure it was the defendant, right? How many other short little round-backed Nipponists with a mustache do you think there are in London? Well, of course, it's only a narrow gap, but it was quite dark, so I didn't notice the mustache. But he showed up at around 9, so I'm pretty sure of myself.
And when the person you saw arrived, did he and Mr. Shipstreet have a drink together?
Nah, sorry, I couldn't say. Why not? Because I couldn't see into the room that well, could I? But what I did see was the silhouette of that little round-backed fella wearing a pretty dress. Then the pair of them started some kind of wrestling match. I tell you, I didn't know what to make of it.
That was the Romeo and Juliet championship battle out getting underway. Oh my god, I feel so sleepy. Sorry, I feel a bit tired out of sudden.
야배. Mr. Madman, allow me to confirm one final time. Apart from the accused, can you say it with certainty that no one else visited the victim on the night in question?
No question, Gasman's honor.
Huh? Huh?
My lord.
What the fuck? Goodness. Yes, Mr. Foreman?
I've kept my mouth shut and listened up to now, but this has gone on long enough.
Are you all with me?
Yes.
Are we to understand that you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are in an agreement with one another? Oh no! Oh no! That you've reached an unanimous decision.
Too right, we have.
Are you all with me?
Yeah.
Wait, no! The defense is in the middle of cross-examination. To be honest, I was holding out a bit of hope for you young men. Especially after you identified those few hours that followed the accused leaving the witness room.
Yes. Yes, the 3 missing hours, as you put it.
I forgot there is a voice.
But in the end, what difference do they make? None, as far as I can see.
Huh. And since that's now apparent, there's really no reason to delay our decision any longer.
Like I was saying before, if I don't take 5 bob home with me tonight, the missus will blow her up. What is that? Sorry, I didn't catch what you said. This happens all the time, yeah?
Very well, let the court price of your decisions. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will state your leaning as the defendant's culpability.
有罪有罪有罪有罪有罪
Yuzai. Yabe. All of you?
Well, it would appear that the jury is indeed unanimous. So, this time at least, it seems justice will be done. All's one that ends well, as they say. This calls for a toast, I feel. To the guilty being punished.
Yeah. Get on, Mr. Naruto, please. The trial isn't over yet.
What do you mean, Mr. Sato?
What about the information I got in this encyclopedia of British law I have? The obscure right that belongs to the defense in this situation, remember?
Isn't the cup broken? He got a new glass of wine, I think. The one he broke is in the trash now. Facepalm in the desk. On the desk. Summation examination. Yes, that's right. We don't have a jury in Japanese court, of course. But here's in the British court of law, if we can reverse the decisions of a majority of the jury, we can force the trial to continue. This trial can't end now. Whatever it takes, I just can't let that happen.
The defense moves to invoke its right to a summation examination, my lord.
Why am I not surprised at my learned Nipponese friend's inability to admit defeat? You choose to cling desperately to some archaic rules you barely comprehend instead of accepting the truth. Certainly no other defense counsellor in recent times has exercised the right to a summation examination. Because they all know that once the jury's mind is set, it cannot be altered.
Nevertheless, the right remains and must be upheld.
The defense counsel request is granted. This court will proceed with a summation examination as outlined in the Encyclopedia of British Law.
Thank you, my lord.
Are you and your fellows prepared, Mr. Foreman? Believe me, my lords, we know all about this young lad's tenacity. Bonk. And we're ready for it. Very well. In this case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby call upon each of you to state the grounds upon which you find the defendant guilty of the crime and for which he stands accused.
Let's go.
The victims may not be well off, but he's a noble man. And straight up, there's no reason to doubt the man.
Oh, well, I do declare the good gentleman has no reason to lie. In fact, I think he's rather splendid. Just look at the accused by comparison. He's Japanese tubes all the while and has a mustache. Very fishy.
There's no evidence to suggest the gangling actor is a fraudman. For now, at least.
I don't really care, I just need this trial to end quickly.
3 hours of missing time is nothing when you reach my age, you know. Nothing at all. I knew it. Every single one of them seems completely convinced.
It would seem that all the jurors have come to the conclusion that Mr. Shakespeare is a fine, upstanding, and honest citizen. If you ask me, they've all been bewitching with his strange theatrical movements. And sadly, nothing Mr. Natsume has said appears to have registered at all.
Well, here goes. Let's not forget. I've pleaded with the jury on Soseki-san's behalf before, and it worked. So you never know. Before we begin, it might be an idea for me to remind you exactly how a summation examination works, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, well, you're still very new to the British law after all. That's true, I suppose. And Mr. Soseki-san's fate is entirely in my hands now, too. There's always a chance I might have forgotten some crucial details. Perhaps I should hear Susato-san out. I wonder, should I let her talk to me through it again or not? But no, I remember. It's okay, no need. Thank you for the kind offer, Mr. Setu. But I've been through plenty of this summation examination already now. I think it's important that we don't delay the start any longer than necessary.
Of course, I understand, and I'm quite sure you're right. If you're confused by anything at any point, you can turn to me for advice whenever you like. I'll be here for you.
The key to this is really listening carefully to each juror's statement. Finding two that are contradictory and pitting the corresponding juror against each other. Without further ado, please counsel proceed with the summation examination. Yes, my lord.
Okay, I can press everyone.
Mata! Well, there are plenty of people in London who seem noble but poor. Couldn't some of them also be liars? I have no doubt about it. Like that shaky client of yours, for example. Absolutely not. Mr. Natsume is no liar. Look, the point is, the only thing that passed the victim's lips that night was that Japanese man's tea. When you take the Gassman's testimony into account as well, the truth could not be any clearer. Well, that's alarmingly logical. But let me be frank here. I'm a gentleman with a gentleman's values. If it turns out that the old Shakespearean chum is a rotten liar after all, I'd gladly change my decision about the defendant. And I'm sure my fellow gentlemen on the jury would do the same, isn't that right?
Well, yes, perhaps. Though I don't see it happening. Hey, what's that? Elderly gent on the end here, you know. You'll have to speak up.
Look, I really don't care about this nonsense. I just need this trial to be over. How many gentlemen do we actually have on the jury then? Alright, sir. I may hold you to that. Don't forget what you said. Okay. Are you saying that you believe the man to be trustworthy because he's rather splendid?
No, that's not what I said. The point is, the man is the victim there. What reason would he have to lie? And yes, he is rather splendid.
So you say yet again.
Meanwhile, the man who stands accused behaves so suspiciously, it's exhausting to look at him. I'm afraid he's not splendid at all.
Splendid logic here, there, madam. Thank you so much.
Just look at the accused by comparison. He's Japanese, stoops all the while, and has a mustache. Very fishy.
Wait, he has a mustache? No, none of this isn't again. They're guilty.
But he's fishy. There's no point dancing around the fact. He's Japanese, he has a mustache, and he stoops. You see, you arrive at the conclusion in just 3 steps. 3 steps, like a waltz, in fact. You know, the more I think about it, the more this trial seems like a dance.
You seem to be several steps ahead of yourself, though. And you're in the wrong foot.
No, there's nothing but circumstantial evidence here. There's no actual proof of the defendant's guilt. But the victim's version of events is backed up by what the big-chinned man next to him says, isn't it? 1. He saw the Japanese man there. 2. He saw no one else. 3. He saw the Japanese man there. Oh, that's another 3 steps.
All this already does seem more and more like a waltz, wasn't it? Right, and the prosecution will watch its way to victory if I let you speak much more. Asking questions for everyone, it is tired but fun. Yes, we have to uncover the truth. Actually, victim to weakness is kinda weird things. Yeah. Ah merde, c'est pas ce que je voulais faire. Fraudsman? What do you mean by that, madame? From what I've heard, her type of voice is kinda onesan, but I can't do it. It really is a most tiresome problem for the company. Most irritating. we can be absolutely certain that a customer is stealing from us, but without hard evidence. We can't even threaten to take action for fear of being sued. I'm sorry, you've lost me a little here. Who are you? I'm the wife of Augustus Altamont, owner of Altamont Gas Company. Good gracious, Altamont gases, you say? Gas is the future of energy in this country and around the globe, but proper handling is essential. As I'm sure our employee from the East End branch office would be the first to agree. Absolutely, Lady Bikini. Gotta be used properly. Altamont gas is the best in the world, of course. Madame Yono is here. Yeah. I think we may have solved the mystery of the ball from earlier, Mr. Naruhodo. Right, he bowed in deference to his employer's wife, did he? So, would I be right assuming that the reason Mr. Metaman was watching what Mr. Shakespeare was up to his room? I'm afraid there's no end to the length of the population of the East End will go to in order to steal our cash. So, I really have no choice when the company identifies somebody as a possible fraudsman. But the dispatch of workers to watch the suspect day and night were very thorough in our investigations. So you mean Mr. Shakespeare is... I wouldn't come out and say it in public. Finish that sentence with a grubby little gas thief. You have noticed the public guardrails in here, have you? The eye of a man hath not heard, the ear of a man hath not seen. Faith would thou warn me with the word, were I to let them penetrate the skin. But seraph hear not insult, only chorus of angels in song. We may not have evidence yet, but my workers won't stop passing around you until they find it. And when they do, you'll find yourself blasted back to your angelic hate in an almond gas explosion. So Mr. Shakespeare has been stealing gas. He's back again, Mo. Yeah. I wonder, juror number 4, if you wouldn't mind adding that information to your statement. My pleasure. Was it the bit about ripping that thief apart you enjoyed? A little before the part about objective violence, if it's not too much trouble. Yes, of course. This could be shift the balance. The victims puts on a fine performance, but in reality, he's a common thief of my company gas. So let me just save first, just in case I'm saving. Okay, I think I can pit this to someone. Alright, if you can show me that is a liar. Maybe this? Yigiari! Oh, so cool. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Good gracious, to whose statement do you refer, Consul? Juror number 1. Hey, why are you leaning upon, lad? I presume you've heard juror number 4's statement, made by the wife of the owner of Atlamon's gas. Well, yes. The victim, who you claim to be a noble, straight-up man, in fact turns out to be a common thief. So the good lady says, but there's no evidence, is there? You and I both heard them say as much. It's true. We don't have evidence as such yet. Just yet. But the claims aren't baseless, you know? What? You heard me. Saying as his operation has already been compromised. I would suggest that the court hears testimony from our East End branch office employee over there. I do whatever you say, my lady. Gasman's honor. He is so lucky to have juror number 4. Yeah, always good coincidences. Juror number 1. You say you're a man of your word. If I could show that Mr. Shakespeare was a liar, you assured me that you would reconsider your decision about the defendant's guilt. Yes, I did say that. And as a man of honor, I ought to it, and I'm sure the other gentlemen of the jury will. Me? Oh, well, yes. Now that we found out the man's a liar, perhaps we ought to consider the matter further. Well, if I'm perfectly honest, I haven't heard half of what you've all been saying, but this means you'll recap a few points that would sweep me down to the ground. Oh no, I'm not having any part of this. I want this trial over and done with. In that case, I shall change my leaning. So, Mr. William Shakespeare, if that is your real name, we of the jury demand to know exactly what kind of man you really are. Pa-pa-pa-pam, pam-pam. Yay! We got it! That's 4 jurors. 4 for not guilty. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo! Victory! Victory! Order. Well, this is quite extraordinary, I must say. As a result of the defense summation examination, the jury leaning has changed. Now only 2 jurors say guilty, whereas 4 say not guilty. I therefore declare this court to be in state of disaccord and order the trial to continue. Finally, yeah, finally, yeah. You have spoiled the bucket, Mr. Shakespeare. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury now find they are unable to trust you, the victim. Unicorn, you shot! But the gods will give us some faults to make us men. So God mend me, I do swear. This Gasman speaketh that which concerns him most, naught but cast, naught but thin hair. Aye, it burneth bright a while, but it hath no substance, and it doth reek full. Du vin! Why he broke his glass. He's mad.
King Batney.
Oh, what are you saying?
What did you say?
Do I take it, Mr. Shakespeare, that you deny all the allegation of gas theory?
Most certainly, my lord. As thou forgot, I am, as a seraph, an angel. Noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart. You flowery mouth, pompous pinball, just cause I haven't got the evidence yet. Mr. Shakespeare, if in fact you are not noble of man or mind, sweet of nature or honest of heart, if you're a liar, then your testimony should have no sway in this courtroom.
It is my considered opinion that at the present time, no other possible culprit of this crime has been identified. All testimony heard by the court thus far heavily implicates the defendant. In short, it would not be unreasonable at this stage for me to rule on the case.
Oh no.
However, in light of the fact that the jury has expressed concern about the fidelity of this witness, I believe it would be inappropriate for this court not to pursue the point further. Oh.
He's mad. You're mad, bro.
I assure you, my lord, that would be a waste of the court's time. The gas in this case are unrelated.
Even his theme is funny though. Yeah. His theme is funny now.
Juror number 4.
Yes? Didn't you say before that although you had no hard evidence to prove this man has been stealing gas, you have strong grounds for suspecting him?
That's right, we do. Don't we, huh, Walker?
Absolutely, Lady Queen Bee. Gasman's honor.
Very well, then. We will hear your testimony now. You will tell the court precisely why you believe the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, has been stealing gas.
Yes, my lord, it'd be my pleasure. If I may, my lord.
Go ahead, madam.
This worker testimony may have a significant bearing on the good name of my husband's company. Therefore, I should like to take the stand alongside him in a supervisory role, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, oh yeah, sweet as honey, yeah.
Very well. As an exception, I shall honor your request.
Thank you, my lord. You wait till the boss gives you an earful. Oh, it's gonna sting, you mark my words. So you will both testify before the court
on the subject of the illegal consumption of Atlamon Gas Company fuel.
Yes. Is that clear, my good man?
Clear as Altamon gas, my lady, which is the clearest in the world.
Do you think the gas has gone to his head, Mr. Sato? I think the man is just very dedicated employee. Mr. Naruto. I'm proud to be the company East End branch investigator and matter money collection agent. Atlamon Gas Matter accept 3 penny bits each coin giving customers about 2 hours of gorgeous gas.
And yet, the matter in Mr. Shakespeare's room didn't have a second coin in it. The matter doesn't appear to have been tampered with, though, and the collection agent has the only key.
It is hard to work as a worker. He got excited. Somehow, he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not thieving, what is?
Pray forgive the discourtesy. The irrelevance of this testimony caused me to turn my allowed callous. What do you mean by that remark, Lord Winzig? Did the mustachious Nipponese poison the congling excuse for an actor, or didn't he? That is all that should concern this court, and yet now we must listen to this abhorrence.
Again?
Clearly, that what separates the vast British Empire and your Eastern Island nation is more than geographical distance.
But this could turn out to be crucial testimony. The cross-examination must go ahead.
Oh?
What?
Do what you will.
By the way, it is right to drink in court? Yeah, you're right. Why is he drinking in court? That's not logical at all. Lord Van Zix appears to be in a violent mood.
Yes, he does.
An attempt to poisoning and an incident of gas thief with no supporting evidence. It's true that they would appear completely unrelated at first glance, but I wonder, the truth tends to be buried in the most unusual places. What the? Yeah. And the first step in uncovering it will be to establish just who and what this man really is. Okay, let's try. So does that mean you enter people's house in order to empty their gas meters? That I do. Have to try to catch people when they're in. Then I ask permission to come inside and do my business. Does that mean you've been into Mr. Natsume's room before as well as that of Mr. Shakespeare? Well, now interesting you should bring that up, cause I couldn't believe how little money was in his matter. I mean, how the pair of them survives the winter is beyond me, it really is. Knowing Mr. Natsume, he probably spends all his gas money on books. And then, when he's finished reading them, he probably burns them for warmth. Where and how does he get that glass again and again? I don't know, he has an infinite stock of glass, I think.
You will kindly reiterate your statement about the gas matter themselves, Mr. Middleman.
Not much to say, really, but as you wish. Alamont, gas meter, okay. Mata! So all London houses that have a gas supply are fitted with this gas meter, are they?
They are the latest model, the age of technology developed by our company, Atlaman Gas. And anyone who uses our gas will have one of these matters in their property, yes. So if 3 pence coin gives 2 hours of gas, most people would use about 3 coins in a night? A bit more than that usually, if they have both gas light and gas stove, that is. Thinking about it, Soseki-san doesn't have a fireplace in that room of his, does he? Some people still chooses to use candles, of course, and only have gas for heating. Ah yes, I do remember seeing candles in Mr. Natsume's room actually. And how the money in the matter get back to you at the gas company? Every 3 days, gasmen like me visits properties on the gas supply and empty the meters of coins. I must say, the design and manufacture of the new meter cost the company an awful lot of money. But happily, I did to put a stop to people not paying their dues for the most part. Ah, because they have to pay in advance, you mean? Yes, exactly right. And yet, the matter is Mr. Shakespeare's room didn't have a single coin in it. Amen. It's best. Out of interest, how long has this been going?
Weeks and weeks. He's been pinching gas off us for ages.
And you've examined the meter in Mr. Shakespeare's room, I take it? Naturally, we took it off the wall and went over it with a fine-tooth comb. And found nothing suspicious at all, I presume. No, I'm afraid we didn't. Which is exactly why I demanded a new type of matter to be produced. One with an indiscernible lock, the Shakespeare Special. That sounds it will have cost an awful lot of 3 pennies pieces. But even after all that, the Roscoe matter was still empty. I'll never forget the humiliation. When I opened up the money box and found it bare. You what? I said, you what? And the look on his face, that smarmy smile of his. I pulled the matter straight off the wall, took it back to the office. But you know what? Nothing. Not a trace of it being jammed it open or anywhere, not a single sign. Hey, come on, you're going to die if you're stroking that much. And what's happening to my salary as a result? Down by 3 shillings a day, that's what. A life-threatening situation in a number of ways. Incidentally, what became of that matter?
Nothing became of it. I still got it.
Oh.
Right here.
No wonder they called you Metaman. I think it will be prudent for the court to request this item while the trial is ongoing. Self-arming. Yeah. Why is he doing that? He's hurting himself. Weight of hard-working. Hard-working people. Oh no. Poor him. Being paid so little. I think it would be prudent enough. That okay.
Okay, we have it. We can examine it.
Definitely. Although at first glance there doesn't appear to be anything unusual about it. Let's move this along, shall we? Continue with your testimony. Though I would say it has as much value as the content of that matter.
Oof. I reckon that Matterman is crazy. Yeah, he's crazy. Oh my god. Let's check. Examine it. So the lock is here. That's a very sturdy looking padlock, isn't it? And the money box is sealed with beeswax too. So if Mr. Sholmes were to get up to any mischief, he'd found out immediately. Mr. Naruhodo, mischief of that kind is not the sort of thing that Mr. Sholmes would. You know, you didn't finish that sentence, don't you? Well, anyway, it's understandable that the gas company would want to safeguard the money that's rightfully there. But it does feel a little over the top, perhaps, doesn't it? Can we check the inside? No, we can't check the inside. Are there's a hole here. There's a hole. Oh, what? Have you spotted something, Mr. Naruhodo? Just here, there's a little hole. Do you see? Goodness, you're right. I wouldn't have noticed. It's not a very neat hole, is it? Not professionally made, I'd say. So you think it might have been opened by Mr. Shakespeare? Possibly. It seems all the people at Atlaman Gas must have missed it. Well, it certainly seems to go all the way through to the inside. Yes, but there's no way a coin could fit through here. That's true, but even so, it seems more than a little suspicious. That box looks weird. Yeah, very suspicious. Okay, we got this. Okay, we got this. What is she saying after that? Do you think I can present the box? Or what can I do? Maybe I can attack? I can present a... Wait, I'm going to save. And I'm going to present some evidence. Great. Yeah. Let's try to present an evidence just to see if it's corresponding with that. Yeah, I got the right one. I got the right one so far. Right objection. Lady Atlamant, I'm afraid to say that this matter clearly does show signs of having been tampered with. What? Get away! I've been over and over that thing. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with this. In that case, what do you have to say about the small hole that's been made out the base at the coin box? Oh, what? You're right. You got it right. There's a little hole there. The matters aren't supposed to have that. None of the others do. In other words, we can assume that Mr. Shakespeare secretly opened this hole himself. Yes, I wouldn't be at all surprised. But why? Yeah, why? I mean, it's tiny. You couldn't get a farthing through that. Lady Atlamant,
I wonder if you could give this code some more detail about your meter design. What sort of details? Well, what I'd specifically like to know is this. How does the meter tell the difference between different coins? What do you mean? Well, for example, if someone were to put in a 1 penny coin, that wouldn't work, presumably, would it? No, of course no. So, well, how does the meter know that the coins it's been fed is through penny bits? Ah, I see what you're getting at now. The meter tells coins apart by their shape and size, which includes their thickness. A through penny bit is about 3/4 of an inch in diameter, you see. Other coins just won't fit. Ah, I see. It's clearly been very well thought out. Something's wrong with that, definitely. Yeah, definitely fishy. The witness will amend her formal testimony with that information in case it is pertinent. As you wish, my lord. The meter is designed for coins, the exact diameter and the thickness of a threepenny bit. Nothing else can fit. Okay, so we have to present something. Nothing else can fit. And you know what? From the last part, someone told me about the story of the soap, and they told me that they used this hole to make coins. You know, this is the same shape of the coins. Wait, I read this 3/4 of an inch. What do you think? Ah, we did find this soap at the scene, didn't we? Yes, there were 2 bars, and on the little ledge just outside the window, we took this one. But I'm sure that when we first found it, there was some sort of reddish medallion in the middle there. I remember it clearly. Yes, but there's no sign of it now. Where could it have gone? 2 centimeter diameter singular depression. Okay, let's save and present this. I think it's an evidence for this part. Prof Yono. Am I? Let's check. Yeah, I think this is it. We should present this one definitely. But I don't know if it's at this point or not. Oh yes, I got it. I got it, guys. Let me just confirm something here. If the diameter and thickness were to be correct, the meter would accept any object as if it were a through penny bit. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Well, by something of a coincidence, while we were investigating in Mr. Shakespeare's room, its crater looks like penny. Yay! You're right. You find a particular item that matches the dimensions perfectly. Yeah, nice! Victory! Something the same size as a threepenny bit? What was it? The item in question is this. Imagine being in a trial and just throwing a soap with a hole in it. Just like the item in question is this. Is the soap with a hole.
You are very good at this game. Yeah, thank you. I really like this game. What? Have you been inhaling gas? That's a bar of soap. It certainly looks nothing like a 3-penny bit, I must say. It looks like I'm going to have to point out exactly what I mean here. What's so important about the soap is this part here. Just flip it over and then this. ここだ! ここだ! Soap versus wine. Soap that's eaten for dinner. Yeah, really. You have to turn over the soap to see what I mean. Are you referring to that round depression in the model of the soap there? That's right. A depression that approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Or, in other words, almost exactly the same size as the 3-penny bit. Get away! Does anyone here present have in their possession a 3-penny bit? Quickly, now, hand over your coins, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, give us your money to test this. It sounds rather like a highway robbery, doesn't it? It sounds like robbery. She's right. Thanks to a kind member of the public in the gallery, I have here a 3-penny bit. Now, to see if it fits. My word, it couldn't be more snug. Yes, as I suspected. This, without a doubt, is a vital clue to explain how the Atlaman Gas Company is being defrauded. Well, I don't believe it. So, your assertion amounts to what? That some inferior bar of soap has a tentative connection to the thief of gas. Yes. The depression in the soap was clearly made by your 3-penny bit. Wonderful! Yeah! I must concur at least that pushing a coin with some force into a poor quality bar of soap such as is a remarkably simple way of replicating the coin's shape. And then you could use, well, some melted wax or something to pour into the mold. And you could make fake coins in no time. Oh, poor glasses. Yeah, keeping destroying glasses. This brings all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's the method Mr. Shakespeare has been using to steal the gas. That's the missing link. And now, if I follow the chain of thoughts, it's going to bring me to a new explanation for what happens that nobody's considered yet. But this is all nonsense. If the man had been making fake coins, my worker here would have found them when he emptied the meter. Quite true, Lady Adamant. In the absence of some black magic that could make them disappear. I see. That's what we're dealing with. There is one form of black magic that could cause the fake coins to disappear into thin air. Yeah. Exactly. And the meters here gives it away. What on earth? There's some remnants of the magical method used visible on the gas meter taken from the victim's room. If that is our search and console, the defense will identify the remnants for the court at once. Whereas on the meter can the remnants of the method used to make the fake coins disappear be seen? Uh-huh, remnants. 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 I don't understand the question. Maybe it's the hole, right? Ah! In fact, it goes right into the part of the matter where the money ends up. Oh, I suppose it's nothing then. Huh? Well, you couldn't possibly extract a coin from such a small hole, could you? No, I suppose not. But then the question remains, why would somebody go to the effort of making a hole here? I-shaped hole? The hole? Ah, we can check, yeah. This is quite a tough padlock. Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Naruto? I was just seeing if it was possible to force it open. If you break it, I'm afraid you'll be forced to pay your fine. Oh no, yo, that was close then. Perhaps tell me a little sooner next time. Oh, is that really it? No. Maybe here there was some dirty. It sounds like the gasman didn't find a single coin inside this matter. But no one could survive a London winter without gas lamp, and certainly not without gas stove. How does it go? Out, briefly kindle, or something like that? It's perhaps some kind of spell that Mr. Shakespeare has been using to use the magic or not. There must be some trace of the method he used on this matter somewhere. We need to look over it very carefully. Very carefully. Wait, I can't really see. Now I see it brighter. Ah, what is that? It sounds like no, it's not a stain. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm back. So, let me check what can we find as a clue here. There's no clue. Maybe that? No, this is not that. I'm kinda lost. Where are the remnants of the something here? Ah, no, this is not that. But I don't know. Should we present the hole, maybe? I don't see any other clues. Can we see here? No. No, we already checked this testimony. So I would say, it's a. No, okay, it's the right. It's just showing the hole, I think. Two of big pipes. I think the big pipes are to serve, supply the gas, but I don't think it's that. Outside? Yes, outside, where you yourself, Mr. Metalman, was loitering in the freezing winter here. Let me find this soap. I get it! That's right, the answer, of course, is ice. Oh, it was the right answer. It was the right answer, we got it. Did you say ice? Mr. Shakespeare has been leaving soap like this outside his window each evening, filled with water. After a night outside in the bitter cold,
The water is completely frozen solid in the next morning. Hard. Then he takes his fake coins of ice and feeds them into the gas meter, giving him light and warmth in spades. As his room becomes very comfortably warm, the ice now inside the metal coins box melts, turning back into water and draining harmlessly away through the small hole made in the underside of the metal. That is how, without leaving any evidence of his wrongdoing, this man has been stealing Atlaman gas. Just like that? So simply? Is it trying to make us look like idiots? Ice can be vaporized, great! Yeah. Has been fooling us all with some bars of soap and some water? That's right, madam. I don't believe it. It can't be true. Do you have any idea how much money we spent to develop that new matter? And now you have the audacity to suggest that a bit of soap and some water can render it totally useless? I'm fairly sure I didn't design it. Evidence. Sorry. I want evidence. If you're going to stand there and tell me our matters are rubbish, I want to see proof. She's very good at enforcing accountability, isn't she? Even we know physics for be innocent. Yeah. Very well, Lady Atleman. If you like evidence, I'll provide it. What? Mr. Naruhodo, are you saying? Sorry, I forgot to read. I did notice a trace of something that bothered me a little at the time. And I have a feeling that this theory we've come up with now could explain it. The piece of evidence that substantiates the theory about how Mr. Shakespeare has been stealing gas is... I know, I think it's about the picture where the machine is. And see, there is some stain of water on the floor. So I think it's this space we need to show. So present this one. Great! This is a photograph of the scene at the point where the victim was discovered, taken by Inspector Gregson. And it clearly shows the remnants of the crime carried by Mr. Shakespeare. What remnants? Here you can see the gas meter on the wall in Mr. Shakespeare's room. Now look closely at the floorboards directly underneath the meter. Evidence for sure. Yeah. What? What is that? Who is talking? What? What is that? Some kind of grubby stain? Almost certainly it's water stain resulting from the liquid that drained out of the hole made in the metal. If one coin gives around 2 hours of gas usage, and the occupant was heating his room all his waking hours, you can imagine he would have used around 10 of his fake coins each day. The melting ice inside the metal's coin box would have been dripping out almost constantly, leaving a stain on the floor. This is awful. And there's further evidence too. Mr. Shakespeare is slumped over his table, apparently having consumed strychnine. And right next to him, a bar of soap broken in half. You're right. It would appear to me then, then Console, that the man was eating the soap, was he? Pardon me for disagreeing with you, Lordship, but certainly not.
He didn't beat about the bush there, did he?
In truth, Mr. Shakespeare was found with a fork in his head. A meal of soap is the...
You mean to say he was using that fork too?
Yes. To extract a frozen coin from the bar of soap. But the bar broke in half.
So perhaps it didn't go very well.
Good gracious. He's so done with it. He's so done. Lord Vandix. I was throwing my hand up in despair. Eating a soap is not a common sense, of course. And happened to catch my hollowed bottle on the way. Pray forgive me my maladroit mistake. What is the meaning of this console? Allow me to pose my learned friend a question. What exactly did you establish with your most recent cross-examination?
Well, that Mr. William Shakespeare is a liar and a thief. In other words, that his testimony is unreliable.
Finally, he finished that bottle. Need to get the wine off from him. Really?
That's it. That's exactly it.
Very well, let us assume the man is a liar. Now, allow me to pose another question. What possible difference does that make? Well, we know that suicide can be discounted. Scotland Yard investigation revealed no sign of other vessel that contained poison. And on the night in question, there were no visitors to the room except the accused. The young man Gasman testimony, which we have no reason to doubt, has confirmed that. Furthermore, the only possible way the poison could have entered the victim's body is via the sea. The court has seen no evidence whatsoever that suggests otherwise. Even if William Shakespeare is the liar you claim him to be, these facts have been objectively established. There's no escaping it. Therefore, in light of this fact, the prosecution calls for immediate adjudication.
What?
Oh, I'm hungry.
It's 7 p.m. I feel hungry.
Order. Well, Consil, how does the defense respond?
Facepalm. Mr. Naruto.
What was the point of that last cross-examination? Did it actually get us anywhere? Or did it make no difference at all? Miss Low 16 saying, raise an objection. Wait and see. Wait. I don't know.
Really? Just save it. Again, save it. And then, I don't know. Okay, let's raise an objection.
No, this isn't over. The defense will not rest. What? But Consul, you've successfully explained everything. You've identified and substantiated the unscrupulous method employed by Mr. Shakespeare. What more? What more is there to discuss? It's already 2 a.m. here. Oh my god, 2 a.m. Oh, maybe I should end the stream. Wait, let me see if I got the right answer for that. Lord Van Ziggs just highlighted 3 facts in order to make his point. But contrary to what he would have the court believe, not all of them have been objectively established at all. Start at 4 p.m. and already 7 p.m. long to be innocent. It's a long way to be innocent. It's too hard. What are you trying to say, my Nepalese friend? At least one of those so-called facts is an assumption made due to a lack of evidence. Oh, what is this pose? But the situation has changed now following the cross-examination of the latest witnesses to take the stand. Don't be absurd. What is this nonsense? Yes, when you break everything we've learned so far together, consider it as a whole so far, there's a question that we now need to reconsider, namely, I don't know. What's the poison in the tea? I think it's about that. Hamon pose. Hamon pose. I think it's that. We've all been led to believe that the strychnine poison that afflicted Mr. Shakespeare was in the tea brought by him by Mr. Natsume, but that's conjecture at best. Where's the Chad gone? The Chad? Which Chad? There's no other possibility. And since there was no trace of the tea left at the scene, it couldn't be tested for traces of poison. As I said, the situation has changed, because in fact, some of Mr. Natsume's tea was left at the scene, and a peculiar piece of evidence proves it. A ludicrous claim called on young detective to investigate the scene exclusively. What evidence are you suggesting they missed? The defense has made a bold claim indeed. Very well, Consul. Present your proof. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? Let me see. Is it from the teacups? I think it's from the teacups, right? Yes. No, is it not? Oh, I think I messed up. It's not the right answer. Wait, let me just say because I don't know. Okay, it's not the right answer. Sorry, I'm just passing because it's like I'm just getting losing point. Okay, let's reiterate the question, please. What evidence from the scene of the car? Since the teacup is too dirty. Yeah, but where can we see? Is it here? The teapot? Is it a teapot? No? Yum 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 yum. I don't know. I think maybe we should show this. Saving and retrying is a tradition of this series. Yeah, you're right. I think it's maybe this. Because I have no idea. Uh-huh. Assess from the victim's pocket watch that appears to have broken when the mat collapsed. I think maybe we can pause this, but I'm not sure of what I'm doing exactly. Maybe this? I'm not sure what evidence of the scene of crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea. This or this? 몰라. This? Good gracious, the soap again? The same board that the victim used to fashion his coin of ice? Yes, that's right, my lord. It just comes back to me. Something about when we first found this bar of soap at the scene yesterday. Okay, I think it's the right answer. It's more bar of soap. Soap? What are those bars of soap doing lined up on the ledge during outside the window? This one was difficult, yeah. I'm quite certain that when we originally stumbled upon the bar of soap, there was actually a frozen coin in each bar. So you discovered the ghastly coin factory. Fascinating. In a way, yes, but there's more. The coins we found in the soap at the time weren't normal ice. Oh, there was something strange about them, you mean? Igiyari. Yeah, the soap, I didn't understand why. Exactly, something very obviously strange. They were red. The ice was red? No, you mean? That's right. It's obvious to me now. The fake coins in the soap were made from frozen tea. What? I will remind the court of a statement made by Mr. Natsume earlier in this trial. That evening, yes, I did take some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited Mr. Shakespeare's room as a gift. The public water pump outside always freezes at night, so I brought bottled water especially to make it. And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again, never. And yes, I believe there had been a snowfall that day. It was particularly cold. Definitely weird soap for dinner. But I don't think it's still dinner. Sadly, on such occasion, the poorly constructed water mains in the east end are prone to freezing. So, on the night in question, Mr. Shakespeare, having no running water to use, was forced to use the tea brought by Mr. Natsume in order to make his fake coins. My word. There were 2 bars of soap on the window ledge when my judicial assistant and I investigated the scene. That's right, we only borrowed one of them. Which means that even as we are speaking, some of the defendant's tea is still present at the scene of the crime. Frozen solid in a bar of soap outside Mr. Shakespeare's window. Extraordinary. Earlier today, Mr. Gregson informed the court that if even one drop of the tea remained, Scotland Yard would be able to analyze it for poison. As such, we are now in the position to prove or disprove what has until now been mere conjecture. By finding out for sure whether or not Mr. Natsume's tea actually contains strychnine at all. You smug Nipponese. My lord, we cannot do the defendant the injustice of passing judgment now. The police should be dispatched to recover the remaining bar of soap from the scene at once. And the defense requests a thorough analysis of the frozen tea embedded in it to determine whether or not it contains any poison. かっこいい. Bailiff, instruct the police to attend the scene at once. Yes, my lord, understood. It would seem we have no choice but to suspend this proceeding for the time being. I trust you have no objection, Lord Van Six. None, my lords. Scotland Yard will recover the tea from the scene and carry out the requisite test immediately. The trial will resume at the same hour tomorrow. The prosecution and defense may conduct further investigation as appropriate in the interim.
Are you a genius or something? You got it. I'm a genius. Big brain.
Yes, my lord. Well, we managed to scrap through there somehow. Thank you, Katsuo. Court is adjourned until tomorrow. Bam.
To be continued. Yeah, I think we're going to end the stream now. At this point. Yes, of course I saved my evolution. Oh my god, investigation port 3. Oh shit. YML. What is YML? YML. Bam. Bam. Wait, let me just save. I saved it? Yeah, I saved it. So now I just have to exit my game. Up. And now I go back to my screen. It's not the right one. Yeah, this one. So that was it for today's stream. Well, I think it was pretty late for you. Thank you for staying this late. Macaron, thank you. You're still awake? No, yeah, this is the end already. Bien joué, phew. Don Balvin Pool. You were blessed with the wine with 1-6 wine today. So yeah, thank you for staying so long. Oh my god, so long. It was so immersive. Really, I hope I did some good work for the voices. It's been a bit rusty because it's been a long time I haven't played. I hope you enjoyed it. My throat is feeling a bit sore. I think it's worse than when I'm doing karaoke actually. But yeah, that was it. That was Ace Attorney Chronicles Part 3. So, I don't know when I will do the next part, but stay tuned for the next part. Thank you for stream after work too. Thank you for watching. Tu vas être fatigué. Non, je suis pas fatiguée, ça va. I'm not too tired. 안 피곤해요, 진짜. 나 괜찮아요. 나 괜찮아요. 근데 조금 배고파요, 지금. 아, 포테이토, 감자 먹고 싶어요. 감자. I think I have fish, and I have tomato, potato to eat. Of course, enjoy. Yeah, thank you very much for following. So, we'll see each other on Sunday, I think. Sunday, I was planning to do a very Petit Prince, le Petit Prince lecture, le Petit Prince reading time. Maybe it will be already night for you. So I was like, maybe it's bed telling time. I don't know if it will be very entertaining to you. Or maybe I can do also Apex. Or I also got a new game. A new game is named Fall Guys. Fall Guys. I got it. So I've never tried it yet. But I heard it's a fun game to play. So maybe I can. I don't know. Actually, would you be mad if I change the planning for Sunday? I don't know if I will do the bedtime telling or Fall Guys first try game. I still don't know. It depends of if I can find the story first, and also if this game is enjoyable or not for everyone. So I'll see. Now, Grata look so delicious. Thank you. It was a quite longer stream. Thank you for the stream. Thank you. Objection. The potato vin pour la invincible unicorn wants potato. Fall Guys will drive you crazy. Really? Why? Maybe I should try Fall Guys this Sunday. I think, yeah, if everyone is agreeing with that, I think we will try Fall Guys on Sunday. Yeah, so we should try this. I'm happy you don't seem bothered by my decision. So, yeah, we'll try Fall Guys this weekend. So I'll see you on Sunday for that, and I wish you a great night because it's very late for you. I'm so sorry. But yeah, thank you very much for following the stream. I'll see you on Sunday then. And also thank you for watching Baek Ji Young cover My Ear Candy. I was so happy to see there was so many people watching the premiere, and I was quite busy at work, so I just checked with one eye and I was focused on something else. But yeah, thank you very much for watching my stream and for watching my cover so far, and I hope to see you on Sunday. Why not both? I can do both. Yeah, maybe I can do both. Like if I do a stream of one in the morning, like I do, it will be Mariono day. Like the whole day I will be streaming on Sunday. So I will do like maybe in the morning Fall Guys, and then no, wait, let me check. Let me process. Yes. Yeah, in the morning I will do Fall Guys. Then I will go to eat my lunch. And then we come back for Petit Prince bedtime story. Yeah, I think I will do something like that. Why not? I like it. That's a nice game. Bye bye, Yono. Bye bye. Wow. So please say hi to Toto no Mario. Yeah, of course he will heard of that. I have to see you, Mr. Mario, but I'm not Mario. I'm Mario no. So yeah, that was all for today. So Sunday morning, playing Fall Guys. Afternoon for me, but it would be night for you. It will be bedtime story
Le Petit Prince. Okay, I have to make the thumbnails for that. And I'll see you on Sunday for 2 streams. And see you. See you. Bye bye. À plus. Mata ne. Adios. 또 만나요. 마카롱. 찾아요. 뚜.